Hey everybody, it's Brian from Carving is Fun, and I got a fun little project here. I've never done a spoon with like a bunch of detail in it, but BeaverCraft has a neat little love spoon carving kit, which gives you like everything you're going to need to actually make a really nice detailed spoon. They give you a nice step-by-step guide, literally everything you need to do. A nice little ruler, a Sloyd knife, leather strop, some different grits of sandpaper, some band-aids, self-adhesive wrap for like a thumb guard, looks like a hook knife, stropping compound for your leather strop, your basswood blank, as well as pencil and a stencil. So that should be everything you really need to do this. So let's get started here. I've been wanting to do this kit. And I know they give us 2 beginner tools that you can use to start off with, but I'm gonna use some of my other BeaverCraft tools because I like them a little bit better. You can do everything you need with just these 2, but I have some nicer ones that I really want to use. They just fit my hand a little bit better. So I have BeaverCraft's premium hook knife, their mini Sloyd knife, the detail knife, as well as a little palm gouge, which I think is really nice. It should help speed up a lot of stuff. Alright, so they're saying I need to... Come on, Milo. Really? Do you really have to be a little menace right now? So it's telling me I should probably use like my knife to carve this off. I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna use my gouge. It's just gonna be faster for me. This basswood's pretty easy to work with. This is nice stuff. Let's smooth it out. Yeah, looks good enough. What does the book say? And it says you should be able to just draw an arc with using the shape of this with your finger. So that's about even. Good enough. So we're going to be removing this section here. You're probably noticing I'm going across the grain right here instead of with it, because if I went with it, mostly when it comes to these curves, if I dig down too far into it, there's a good chance I'll just rip off the fibers going straight across, and I'll break off like a piece right here. I feel like I have more control over the gouge if I'm doing it across the grain like what I'm doing here. Watch your fingers with these gouges, Shu. They will take off a chunk of your finger if you're not careful. Now it's time to smooth it out a little bit. Alright, so at this step you should have what looks like your spoon mostly shaped out. So now we got to put the stencil on here. You're not going outside. Seriously. I'm not letting you out there. No, you're not going there. So from what it looks like, the book is saying that we're going to be removing this section and this section. My only concern here is this is going to be a very small, narrow point. So going forward, after I remove these sections, I'll probably have to make sure that I'm not going to put too much side-to-side stress on here because I don't want that to break. So yeah, let's give that a shot. Alright, we're going to do something here. See if this will work in a small setting. Don't have a smaller one, so this is what I got. There you go. That'll save me a little bit of time. Let's finish this up a bit. Good enough. Now for the other side. That's pretty close to even. So this part is probably where it's going to start getting a little bit tricky here. You have to figure out where you're cutting down deep into and where you're allowing to be shallow. I think with just general trial and error, you should be able to figure it out. So I'm going to use my detail knife here and just do a little cut along that line there. I know a lot of beginners, they get hung up on, oh, it has to be this many inches or this far down, but you really need to just make sure you're doing it at a consistent depth and a consistent height in your cuts. And you're always going to come out pretty much on top. I need to get the spray bottle. There's cat. And I got this cat who's being an absolute menace right now. Did I go too far? I might have. Yeah, I did. Still plenty of room to recover. Just got to go deeper. That's why I say always leave extra wood to work on. That way you can make it work even though if you mess up. Right now it looks kind of bad, but as my wife says, since she's a professional artist, all works of art always go through a crap phase, right? And right now it doesn't look great, so this is probably its crap phase. That was a bit of an effort. Let's do this other one here and see what I get. So I got that. Let's see if I can get these little eyelets. Alright, so I got most of the knots worked out there. I'm going to mainly just do the nice designs on the top. I'm going to leave the bottom flat. You can copy the same onto the bottom, but I don't really feel like doing that right now. Then all I need to do now is hollow out this section here, do a little chip out of here, and then I'm going to start forming the spoon. Let's get on it here. Now it's time to start working on this. I'm going to round out the bottom to make the bottom shape where I want it, and then I'm going to start hollowing out that spoon. See if I can make that as even as possible there. I think I'm pretty close. So one of the things we have to make sure when doing this is we're not going to carve down too far and blow out the bottom. I'm going to go across here. Now it's time to sanding. So 150, 220, and 330. So that's the order that we're going to go here. Alright, so the hand sanding is starting to cramp up my hands, so we're going to cheat a little bit here. Well, that worked out nicely. Alright, now to get the inside of the spoon here. Yeah, that worked out nicely. This is probably much faster than if I were going to do it by hand. Since this is a spoon, and usually you use spoons for eating, let's put a little bit of mineral oil on that thing. That way if I want to use it for actual food stuff, it has a protective layer on it. Plus, it makes the basswood shine really nicely. Mineral oil does not dry at all. It is a liquid, so over time it does wear off if you use it and wash the spoon and whatnot. So I use all my other ones. Never done a spoon that with this many intricate patterns before. This is, it's a bit tedious and time consuming, but it is enjoyable. And there we go. Complete spoon. If I want to, I can go and eat some soup with it or just put it out on display. That's really pretty. Mostly with the mineral oil on there. It helps bring out some of the coloration of the wood. Very nice. Cool. Oh, that was the BeaverCraft Love Spoon Kit. Very cool little kit. Comes with everything you need. Wood's very nice and easy to carve. If you finish up with a little bit of mineral oil, it's going to look really nice. I'll put all the items I use in the video in the description below, and that way if you want to make your own, you can. Alright, thanks for watching everyone. Hope you have yourself a good day.